and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Steelers and the Texans, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Right ahead, the NFL playoffs begin here on this Saturday afternoon. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Playoff football has arrived. The playoffs have arrived. It is the start of Super Wild Card Weekend. And off we go here on this Saturday. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
A huge play right off the bat. 54 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here we go. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They look to run with Mixon. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, 1st-round pick Justin Fields.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents, they have championship aspirations of their own. But as long as he doesn't let the moment get too big for him, this team's going to have a shot to move on to next week.
Fields going to look to run this himself. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Now a second down throw for Fields. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw on first down. This one complete to Washington. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Here we go.
Second down, it's Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's first and 10. They go play action with Fields. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Roman Wilson was the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. He finds Austin with the grab.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a fourth down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run it with Harris. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Steelers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
First and 10. On play action, Stroud. That's to the tight end, Stover. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Stroud will set up the screen here with Dell. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. 4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 10-7 is the score. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled. First half continues. On the handoff, here's Harris running right. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. They try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. And now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage across the 50 to the 48. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. A 1st down throw for Fields. That taken in by Connor Hayward. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to...
That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. A big play to kick off this drive. 65 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
Well, that certainly didn't take long. 2 back-to-back really nice plays. This one on the ground, and this is the idea, Mike. Every offense in the league, you want to strike fast. You want to have big explosive plays. Now you find yourself here, 1st and goal.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will level the score at 10 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Complete, right?
Schultz is the motion man. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Stroud. Pass caught, it's John Mechie. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Here's Fields. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. All right.
Fields. This one grabbed by Austin. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Fields now. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will get into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Texans offense and receiver Tank Dell ready to go once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. One final throw before the break. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first of 2 on this Wild Card Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you two in just a minute. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. He finds Austin with the ground. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They go play action with Fields. That is caught. It's Robinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Looks like a design run. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. He was trying to get that to Najee Harris. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Stroud. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
The Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he'll be taken down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And
he is in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will go up by 7.
Texans 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Dell.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Houston.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Looked like a pass pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Ball start, offense.
A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. The open man is Wilson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Another run here with Harris. And he's going to have that 1st down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. To throw is Fields. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Fields. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This one is caught by Robinson.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run here. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy out the 20.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Texans offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. Back to the outside. He's got Diggs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Dell motioning over. They'll stick to the ground. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle's made at the 35-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly...
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
They'll keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll give it to Harris again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 5. Fields from the pistol. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
2nd down, it's Fields. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He will have a Steelers 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Fields. Now he'll run.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
A run. Here's Harris. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. That's Washington, the man in motion. On 1st down, right back to Harris. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. Off the play action, here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here's Fields. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Here's Harris. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here comes second down. Now Singletary. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before third down. Singletary. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, let's go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. He's got his man, complete to Dell. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
A first down throw for Fields. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Another try, 2nd and 10. Fields to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to be taken down and do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Reminder, these rules different from the regular season. Each team gets to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. And all replay challenges come from upstairs. We'll play as long as we need to until we get a winner. As if playoff football wasn't stressful enough, it is jacked up now. We're back underway with this postseason overtime session. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a first throw here in overtime. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. This one caught by Mechie. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the Steelers' 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. There's that man again. Another catch.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. 2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting.
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. And they are moving on. They survive and advance in the playoffs. So it's a win here for the Texans. It was as tight a game as anyone could hope for. It took overtime to find a winner. They will advance in these playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.